All right, everything's in frame. Hair looks good. I'll edit all this out later. All right, let's do this review. Oh, ringtone. What's up, buddy? Yeah. No, yeah, I'm excited. Yeah, we're going camping this weekend. I'm super excited about it. Yeah, of course, man. No, we're not going to Camp Crystal Lake. Look, I know I'm doing these reviews of the Friday the 13th series, and today I'm recording Friday the 13th Part 2, but we're not going to Camp Crystal Lake. Don't worry about it. Where are we going? Oh, it's right next door to Camp Crystal Lake. It's literally, you could get to Jason's house right from there. I know, they're crazy, right? Nothing will go wrong. So, yeah. Oh, you're already there. Oh, okay, cool. Well, how is it? Is it safe? Hello? Hello? Must have gotten disconnected. All right, let's do the review. All right, guys, Friday the 13th, Part 2. I'm excited to talk to you guys about this movie because this was a first-time watch for me. I had never seen this movie before. A lot of the movies going forward with this series are going to be like that, where I've never seen it. So you're getting my first honest opinions from Friday the 13th Part 2. That's kind of exciting. I've never had time to marinate over these movies, think about, well, did I like this more? Did I not like this more? No, I just got done seeing it for the first time, like I had walked out of the theater. I just got done seeing it. And so here I am in my basement trying to film it while a fly buzzes around and I try to kill it, and that is stopping me from doing my review. But we're going to carry on. We're going to push through. If you see a fly through here, I'm sorry. I can't get him. He's too quick for me. The movie opens as a continuation from the first movie. You see the final girl from the first movie. This girl is the one that took Pamela Voorhees' head off. She's the one that ended Pamela Voorhees' night of terror and then gets carted away in an ambulance at the end of that movie. This girl starts the movie in her apartment, telling her mom not to worry. Everything's going to be okay. She just needs to get through all the trauma. And then a shadowy figure who you don't see the face of kills her very easily with a screwdriver. Hardly any blood. It is just over with. And then she's gone. So they've really pretty much at that point were like, listen, the first movie is scrapped. We're moving forward. And I was okay with that. I was like, okay, let's tread some new ground. Then they time jump 5 years. And that's pretty cool too. I was good with that. I was like, all right, let's get to a new location. Let's figure out what's going on with this Friday the 13th. But I was wrong. There's no new ground here. They just retread all the old ground from the first movie with new characters and a new killer. That's all they do. You've got camp counselors who are training to become camp counselors so they can open this camp for kids, but in their training, all they're trying to do is bang each other, drink a lot, and fuck around. That's it. That's all they're trying to do. Outside of like one meeting at the beginning of this movie, I'm pretty sure there is no camp counseling training being done. And then you've got a killer who's on the loose. You don't see the face of, you see first person for the majority of his kills. Like you don't see the actual killer, but you see the killing happening. And it just bothered me because I was like, why? We're telling the same story here. Is there going to be anything new? All the way down to the final point of this movie where the girl's like, oh, everything's safe, and then gets grabbed from behind by Jason. It's an adult Jason this time, so there's that. You see his monstrous face for the first time, but ultimately it's the same thing. And then right after she gets grabbed and she's in a room with a guy who's fine, she wakes up like when she got grabbed, she fell asleep or something, because she wakes up and she's being loaded into an ambulance. She's like, oh, but where's Paul? Like, did she dream that? What the hell happened? And then they're just like, cut the movie. What? That doesn't make any sense at all. So I'm hoping part 3 next week kind of sheds some light on what the hell happened at the end of that movie. But yeah, I don't know how they even got to a part 3. I mean, how did fans not just completely pan part 2? It blows my mind. But let's get into some things I like, because I don't want to just talk bad about this movie. I like one kill. One of the kills in this entire movie is actually, I loved it. And it's the barbed wire kill. So you got that creeper from the town who's going around telling people, you're doomed. And that was another reason I'm glad that kill happened, because I was done with that character. I was like, please do not make me sit through 9 movies of this guy telling people they're doomed. And they don't. He's standing behind a tree, kind of being a creeper. And Jason, well, as you find out later, it's Jason, throws barbed wire around his neck and just yanks him up against that tree and kills him. That was a decent kill. I wish they would have gone a little further with it, maybe even popped his head off. That would have been pretty cool. But they don't. And they don't with any of the other kills either. Not only are a lot of the kills retreads, like a spear through people that are banging on a bed. In the first movie, you had Kevin Bacon getting killed while he was laying on the bed. A spear came up. This time, you got 2 people banging on a bed, and Jason's above them with a spear and kills them like that. But again, a lot of these kills are the same way. They're in first person mode. You just see like what the camera wants you to see. It's just retread. And then when you finally do see Jason, not only is he not intimidating, the bag head was a bad idea. I know they hadn't gotten to the hockey mask yet, but it was a bad idea. He has one eye slit. It just doesn't make any sense. And then he's not powerful at all. This guy just gets his ass kicked every time. Like, once they finally reveal him and you're like, oh shit, there's Jason finally. He can't fight at all. This guy gets overpowered by just about everyone, including a car door. He's like unstoppable for half of this movie. And then it's like, oh no, he's stoppable. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry about the main two people in this movie. He's stoppable. Don't you guys worry. And then there's no definitive end. She cuts into his shoulder with a blade. You think that's it. He grabs her through that window. And then it's like, oh yeah, the movie's over. Like, who thought of that? That just irritated me. Overall, I did not have a very good time with this movie, and I would not recommend it to people. I'm hoping part 3 explains some of that away. I am looking forward to doing part 3 next week. But for now, those are my thoughts on Friday the 13th, part 2. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you did, make sure you hit the like and the share button. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do that, because I have a lot of content coming your way. And if you like Friday the 13th, I promise I will try to review the next one as nicely as I can, but I'm just going to be honest about it. So if I don't like it, that is what it is. And finally, guys, if you've seen Friday the 13th Part 2, we'll put your comments in the comment section down below and let's talk about it. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the movie. Maybe you have a different experience with this movie and you just enjoy it more than me. I don't know. But I'd love to hear what your thoughts are. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Little teaser after credits scene. I did read that Part 3 is directly following, like the next day following the events of Part 2. Maybe down the line, I'll look at Part 2 a little more fondly if Part 3 can right some of the wrongs of that movie. So maybe I spoke too soon. But again, I'm reviewing these as they go. So you guys just got to bear with me. Next week, maybe I'll be like, oh, man, Part 2 is brilliant for that. I doubt I'm going to get there. But who knows?